Good afternoon, Principal Jones. My name is Tony Aboy, and I have been working as a school technology teacher in Broward County Schools for the past 7 years. I am head of the STEM Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Department and teach grades 6 through 8 at Bear Middle School in Sunrise, Florida. What is the STEM program? The Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics program is a program offered in grade schools all over the United States. The program offers students the opportunity to work independently or in collaboration to solve real-world problems within career-specific subjects such as science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Through STEM, students learn essential skills needed in today's workplace, including, but not limited to, problem solving, analytical thinking, self-reliance, and inductive reasoning. With the addition of up-to-date computers and software, students will have the opportunity to learn how to use software needed for their careers, and some examples include Office, coding softwares, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, Adobe, and more. However, students cannot master these programs without up-to-date software. With the proper STEM education, students will be better prepared for higher education. According to studies conducted by the students at the University of Florida, 4 in 5 STEM college students say they decided to study STEM in high school or earlier. Also, this bar graph from the U.S. Department of Education shows the projected percentage increases in STEM jobs from 2010 to 2020. As you can see, the percentage increase for each job is fairly high, especially in the biomedical engineering. When planning to prepare the next generation of students, it is of utmost importance to also support the teachers in charge of making sure that the American students are well versed in these subjects. In order to do so, we can put more funding towards professional development programs and workshops that enable teachers to develop more innovative ways to teach their students. Here's a video on why we should invest in STEM programs.
It's the acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, the disciplines that are vital for a thriving economy and a safe and healthy society. In kindergarten through 12th grade in the United States, most STEM teaching and learning focuses on science or mathematics. Comparatively little attention has been paid to the T, the products and systems that meet human needs, and E, the creative process used to design these things. And, for the most part, the 4 subjects have been taught in isolation. But new reform efforts, like the Next Generation Science Standards, are placing more emphasis on the connections between and among the STEM disciplines. To understand how this trend might affect teaching and learning in the future, we need to take a closer look at integrated STEM education, not just the individual subjects that make up the acronym. After all, in the real world, science relies on technology, mathematics, and engineering. And engineering depends on findings from science, the application of mathematics, and the use of technological tools. Imagine if K through 12 students were taught in ways that highlighted these connections. Would they learn more and more deeply? Might they see STEM disciplines as more relevant to their lives? Could it lead more of them to pursue STEM courses and careers? The answers to these questions depend in part on how integrated STEM education is implemented in schools and in out-of-school settings. Research suggests that implementation has to balance learning in the individual STEM subjects with more connected ways of learning. In addition, because it can be hard for students to make these connections themselves, teachers will need to make the connections explicit. Inside the classroom, some teachers may use instructional approaches like problem-based learning or engineering design, which are special kinds of problem solving, to introduce integrated STEM education to their students. Outside the classroom, students are being exposed to STEM connections in museums and science centers through after-school experiences like some TV shows and STEM-focused robotics competitions, and in internships. However, we need more research to better understand the potential benefits and limitations of integrated STEM education for students, teachers, and schools. What, for example, are the implications of integrated STEM education for how schools are organized. How can teachers be better prepared to teach in integrated ways? And how can we test kids to determine what they are really learning and able to apply as a result of integrated STEM experiences? The list of questions is long, but getting answers is important for students, teachers, and the nation.
As you can see from the two diagrams produced by the University of Florida, the United States is falling behind internationally. According to the diagram, the United States STEM ranking is 52nd in the quality of the mathematics and science education and 5th in overall global competitiveness among other industrialized nations, making it more and more difficult to remain competitive in the global economy. The diagram to the right, provided by Dreambox Learning, stresses the lack of access to the right level of technology in the classroom. To reiterate, it is paramount for our schools to strengthen its STEM program by providing STEM students and teachers with up-to-date computers and software, as well as providing STEM educators with additional training to keep their education styles fresh and innovative to maximize students' learning experience. I would like to end with a quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Investing in STEM is investing in our future. Thank you for your time.